almost 4. Last time I was back, he'd already started walking, and I missed him. It's my daughter's birthday.
Don't you think I forgot? I never forget.
Boy,
I
Slag.
think.
Oh. Yes, hi.
I could take her.
Oseram hammers metal in an empty forge.
What am I gonna do? Hey, Mildef. Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly.
But
But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
what do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Meldus better get my order right this time.
Scary, I'm telling you.
Such company as have. Bring ale for the north.
Everyone get out?
Round. The more you say it, the more wrong it sounds. Oh, there.
If I were a sober man, I would salute.
Not again.
It counts. Of course it counts.
Why are you so blurred?
Why else would one leave the
We
glory?
have to charge for a minute beer I didn't order.
Oh, hi. Yeah, you. Let's get some ale later.
Anything happen after I left yesterday?
back to mainspring after all this?
Is it sometimes short?
Someone's in a rush. I found some berries I've never seen before.
Oh, hi! The delve itself. I want a pat on the shoulder.
That fire's not going out on our watch. Let's go.
Ah, finally.
It's time to feel the heat. More coal.
All right, all right.
Watch where you're going.
Boy.
Heard they're wild. Give that cup a stir. Got standards to maintain.
You! I know you see me. I'm drunk?
How am I supposed to work with a hammer in this state?
I'm okay. Okay.
So open
not seeing things
no one's working there.
Is that a Nora? Oh. Thought you were someone else.
Don't you have somewhere better?
Shop looks closed.
Yep,
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you. Shop's closed, Red. You're welcome to use the workbench. Best I can do.
Then I went, luckily you got fun. You're not so bright yourself.
Tinkering your hammer isn't gonna kill you.
Unless Owen and his cronies fail. Believe me.
You hear about that traveling Osram troop?
I want another cup of
Agreement.
whatever you're having.
I hope something happens today. Anything. Yeah, maybe on that
I
one.
don't know why my head's fuzzy. Your head's not fuzzy. I don't know about you, but
I'll dry off. Eventually. It seems like Bitterleaf likes to grow on rocky terrain.
Anything.
I don't know why my head's fuzzy. Your head's not fuzzy. Good day. Or hi, Dad. Yes.
I am most certainly so. Sister! Over here!
Oi, you're that Nora machine hunter. Don't you have somewhere better? Drinks later.
Cheers.
Missy!
Not again. Ho there.
That's
On what you
odd.
need measuring stick for.
Nora in the dumps. Now I've seen everything.
I want another cup of drunk. Whatever
I'm
you're
drunk?
having.
Don't come any closer.
We still have a score to settle, don't we?
Come on, anyone! Make my day!
I'm still waiting for you to finish that fascinating
See where I put my drink. Anyone. tell me I'm not seeing things. Don't let
Is that the savior?
Hey, I thought you'd left by now.
Took you long enough. Ready to put fire to steel?
What did your sister think of her gift?
Don't blow your blaze. Yeah, you.
Don't often see new faces around here.
You look like...
You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's O'Dirk. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
Hey, good work last night.
Our attacks are fast, but easily blocked. So learn to combine them with other attacks.
Petra, say hi.
Heavy attacks break weapon blocks and do more damage. But they're slow, so your opponents might counterattack.
Close it, Hammerhead.
Shut up!
Yeah.
So if an Austrian
Power attacks smash weapon blocks to really hammer an enemy with damage.
cows.
But they're slow and leave you vulnerable, so pick your moment. Nice to see you back here. What can I help you with?
Oh, hi!
Gotta keep going, sorry.
Yeah!
Think of it. What happened? Yeah!
Tell ya.
Yeah!
Next round's on me!
One
Sharp
drink
as ever.
or brother me.
Hey!
House around makes great company.
Missy!
Bet you've got good stories to tell.
I'm busy now, but we'll talk soon.
Yeah! You find it?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Almost ready to go? Hammer. Yeah! Yeah!
I do like the sound of my voice.
Yeah.
Looking sharp as ever.
Ah, there you are!
Ignoring me again? Yeah!
This one goes to the Nora.
My shop ain't for you, so quit loitering.
We are on the same side here, Ulvund. The bristlebacks threaten us all.
Oh, drop the axe. We all know it was the card.
What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulvund Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and—
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble? Ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osram laborers of this land who do all the backbreaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. Then just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osram.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
See you up and about.
There you are.
It's rude to stare. You know what we do?
Took you long enough.
Laughing about it. You already got mad.
Say hi to your sister for me.
What's this? Proper survey. Got somewhere to be. Sorry. Something that marks the highs and lows. Move those
Drinks later?
Peaks and pits. Places we find. Places we get to tap. You might be on. Fate has brought us together yet again. Got somewhere to be. Sorry.
Salutations, fair maiden. Who might you be?
Darn. Why else would one leave the glory of Mainspring? Boredom. Nothing interesting happens.
Or am I exactly where I'm meant to be?
Claim is known. That's why we travel as far into the unknowns our feet take us. Better than sticking around a bunch of eldermen with lots of spark but no metal.
I don't know why my head's fuzzy. Your head's not fuzzy. Tell me you're having a better day than I am.
Not again. by now.
Oh. Yes, hi.
Yep. What are they going to do?
You ever wonder if this is worth it? Missing these moments over a few shards?
Those few shards are gonna buy a better future.
Ah, finally. Yeah. Ah, finally.
Where'd I put my shoe? It looks like this one.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Every
Better than sticking
Hi.
around a bunch of elders with
So,
lots of spark.
do you spit in the fire? Does the fire make you spit?
Behind out of the clay to mix.
Don't let Petra hear you say that.
Bottoms up.
Ah, Savior. Over here.
You know what we need?
Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure Ulvund's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the Bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is Barren Light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
What is this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the Bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the Bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Now, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the Bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Sister! Over here! I am going to count to three.
Almost ready.
Two. Order. We start
Nothing
out
interesting happens in the claim anymore.
I live in a port when you pay me enough.
Louis IV says, throw me in with pigs. I dare you.
Okay, I think I have enough bitter leaf. Machine's resistant to fire. can get data to override machines from cauldrons. Just need to find one. Scroungers. Mildev said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles. Frost ammo would work. No metal panel. Better check another scrap pile. Cauldrons could teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be? Now to look through the scrap piles for a metal panel. This metal panel should work for Mildef. Now I just need to hunt for some wild meat. Should be able to find boars around here. Well, don't have to worry about running out. Ugh, water in my boots. It's not hooking onto that. Keep this for a cook.